Experts are predicting that we will soon embark on a fourth industrial revolution, a time when machines and factories become smarter. In order to succeed in this new age, cities and countries will also have to adapt. FTV's Ginny Chang, in an exclusive interview, spoke with Dr. Roland Busch, a member of the managing board of the German engineering company Siemens AG, as we take a closer look at what Taipei and Taiwan will need to do to succeed.
On August 8th, Typhoon Saudalor hit northern Taiwan, causing nearly 4.5 million households to lose power. This flood in India resulted in $16 million in damage. California is entering the fourth year of a drought. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, temperature dropped to historic lows in the winter of 2014. Cities around the world are facing similar challenges: global warming, urbanization, aging populations, and resource shortages. To meet these challenges, governments are looking for ways to build resilient cities. These cities reduce emissions and increase energy efficiency. Their residents drive electrical cars which can be charged at home, and they live and work in buildings with intelligent networking. But even with such state-of-the-art infrastructure, cities still need a yardstick to compare their position relative to other cities.
We very often talk about benchmarking because cities are competing against each other, not only on national scale, on international scale.
Taipei Mayor Ko Wen-je previously made a bold prediction that within 8 years, the cities of Taipei, New Taipei, Keelung, and Taoyuan would together form a corridor that surpasses Singapore. Many believe this goal is difficult to achieve. Singapore is a tiny state that lacks natural resources, yet over the course of just 50 years, it progressed from being a third-world country to one of the most developed places in the world, without sacrificing its environment.
Maybe if you talk about one of the most advanced cities in terms of city development, I think Singapore is one you should definitely mention and look at. It's really about the way how you plan, how you make a long-term planning for a city. They have a planning which goes as long as 50 years, or even more than 60 years.
Still, planning remains a shortcoming for many cities. Dr. Roland Busch, who has traveled the world meeting urban leaders, often observes that cities lack communication.
Normally in a city you have the Ministry of Transport and you have your energy and your housing department. Very often they don't talk to each other. And what we found out is that a comprehensive cross-divisional, cross-department planning is really key.
Planning of human resources is also important. Germany continues to be at the forefront of close collaboration between industry and academia. Dr. Busch calls human resources the best investments a company can make.
There was once in a conference, a top urban planner was asked by a mayor, "How can I build a great city?" And the guy was answering, "That's very simple. Build a very good university, get the best professors in the world, and wait for 20 years.
Germany is also at the forefront of Industry 4.0, a term that refers to the fourth industrial revolution. In April, German Chancellor Angela Merkel and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi joined in inaugurating the Hanover Messe Fair, the world's biggest industrial fair. Displays at the fair explore digitalization in enterprises. This factory has the main components of an intelligent factory. Each bottle contains a chip that stores information on how it should be processed, with a specific liquid, lid, and label. These objects are constantly talking to each other. All this is made possible by cloud computing, the Internet of Things, big data analytics, and smart devices.
Last 15 years, 20 years, connecting people with the World Wide Web. For the next 20 years, we are connecting devices.
Germany is not alone in this industrial revolution. Countries around the world have similar initiatives. The United States has Manufacturing Extension Partnership, or MEP. China has the Made in China 2025 initiative. Japan has its Industrial Value Chain initiative, and in South Korea, it's called the New Growth Engine Strategy. Taiwan's initiative is called Productivity 4.0. Taiwan plans to invest more than $1 billion over 9 years. The country's largest IT manufacturers, such as Honghai and Inventec, are seeking to monetize manufacturing knowledge in the global Industry 4.0 markets.
For me, Taiwan has a very good starting point. But again, I think you have to stay tuned and really invest aggressively into new technologies, future technologies, in order to defend your strong position here. Because what you had in the last 20 years might not be the same for the next 20 years.
Although Taiwan's industrial planners must contemplate many challenges ahead, we can't be certain that the path requires productivity, energy efficiency, innovation, and investments. This is Jenny Chang Wei, Shao Songhongling, Youbo Zhi in Taipei.